Grand Theft Auto 5, the popular video game in which players have to murder people and beat up prostitutes, has recently released the official trailer for their new video game set to come out next week. And as you can see from this still on the 21-second mark, the background features a poster with an Illuminati all-seeing eye and the words, "The man is watching you." But there's an even weirder story concerning the Illuminati that's being reported by the Standard Digital website today. Because apparently now in Kenya and other African countries, you can join the Illuminati through Facebook. They've actually got several Facebook pages set up, such as this one, where people pay a fee of $50 to $70, and in return for that, they get to become, apparently, this is what they're being told, part of the elite. They have to perform sacrifices and other devil worship in order to get into the secret Illuminati club, but apparently hundreds and hundreds of people in Kenya are doing so. And I guess this is just another reflection of our increasingly sick society. I saw a story earlier today on the Daily Mail about an obsessed One Direction fan, which is some mindless boy band, who threatened to kill her pet chihuahua unless this band followed her on Twitter. And apparently when they didn't follow her on Twitter, she strangled the chihuahua to death. That was her sacrifice to be part of that club. Again, showing the complete sickness of society as the collapse continues, not just in terms of political or the economic sphere, but also morally and culturally. But then this newspaper also interviews people that are openly advertising they're willing to commit blood sacrifices of anyone, including their own family members, and pay a $50,000 fee to join the Illuminati. Interesting. Broke. So young people in Kenya and other African countries, and dare I say it, probably in American countries in the West, think that they can get out of their poverty, that they can become someone, they can join the elite if they sacrifice their own family members and pay a fee to join the Illuminati secret society. Just as earlier this year, rapper El Amin tried to sacrifice his friend, tried to shoot him dead because he thought that the Illuminati controlled the careers of popular hip-hop musicians, which all the hip-hop stars play up to as if it's real. And he thought he could get into the Illuminati by sacrificing his friend. So again, we're going to see more and more of this as society crumbles, as moral relativism increasingly dominates. But the weird thing about this report out of Kenya is that the newspaper posed as the recruitment agency for the Illuminati, called up people who had left messages on Facebook saying they wanted to join, and they pretended to be the Illuminati to try and recruit them. And they called one of these individuals up and asked him, "Do you want to be a part of the Illuminati? Do you want to be a member?" And he said, "I'm already a member." He told them he had already been recruited by someone else. So whether you believe that's an actual real organization or whether it's just a Facebook scam, which is certainly what it appears to be, it's becoming so prevalent in this area of Africa that people are actually joining the Illuminati, think they're joining the Illuminati, paying a fee, and then companies that try to do a spoof and call them up and say, "Do you want to join the Illuminati?" They respond, "I'm already a member." So it's just completely bizarre, weird. Again, another reflection of how desperate people have become now to achieve any sort of fame. We just talked about the rapper, notoriety or monetary comfort by supposedly joining the Illuminati. Now, if you think that the Illuminati is real, or do you think it's just the ancient version of today's modern secret societies, the fact is you can't join it on Facebook by paying a $100 fee. I mean, don't be ridiculous. But again, it seems people's IQs are dropping. They're becoming increasingly mindless and moronic, thinking that they actually can join the Illuminati on Facebook. But hey, you know, $100 to join the Illuminati seems good value, even if it's a con. This girl was prepared and apparently did murder her own pet chihuahua simply in a vain effort to get the British boy band One Direction to follow her on Twitter. And guess what her Twitter account handle was called? Illumivato. Interesting little coincidence there. But again, the overall point is the collapse of society, the moral decay, the sheer mindlessness and moronic behaviour of the public, intertwined with this virulent celebrity worship and fad, is just an example of how suddenly we're seeing the moral collapse of society as the political and economic collapse dovetails it. This is Paul Joseph Watson reporting for Infowars.com.